Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the ThePCelitist, a channel dedicated to video game commentary and discussion, always from the PC perspective. The greatest platform for gaming. My name is Woodsie.
My name is Shepherd.
And this video might comprise of a subject or two. But I have a story first.
I haven't heard this yet, so I'm as scared as you are right now.
It's about a bridge.
Oh, God.
Okay. Over the holiday, I had my cousins over who have never owned a high-end PC in their lives, have always kind of been fans of PC gaming, are the biggest fans you'll find of Full Throttle, because I've showed it to them when they were youngins.
But man,
they love that game, and I think he wants to be Ben when he grows up, my cousin. But anyway, that's besides the point. I was at my parents' house, and my parents have a big plasma screen TV in their den, and I brought my computer over, and I didn't want everyone to be all huddled up in my brother's room or some such. So we just hooked the TV, the PC, right up to the plasma screen, and I was showing them everything I wanted to with that. And
mainly just the channel.
I showed them the channel, yeah. And it kind of struck me how easily and how intuitively I could just jump between things. Oh, I just want to show you this thing on the internet. I just want to show you this. Let me show you this game. Let me show you Battlefield. Which they were enthralled with the how Battlefield loads. Mm-hmm. Like, I just went into a game, like, search browser, and he's like, did you see how he loaded Battlefield?
From a browser?
From a browser? And I go, yeah, I can hoorah stuff. See? Isn't it awesome?
Hoorah.
So, and then, people are filtering through. And my uncle's like, wow, that looks great. What is it? What system is that? That's my computer. Mm-hmm. Because he has a PlayStation 3 at home. And it looks amazing on, like, a big screen. Mm-hmm. And I asked my cousins, does it look better than the PlayStation 3 version? And they said, oh, yeah, 100%. Like, no, hands down. Which I was surprised that they would just say, yeah, it looks better. There's no question. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, not surprised because it's factually accurate, but surprised that they would admit it so freely.
Exactly. Yeah. And then it wasn't like, yeah, I think it looks a little bit... No, it's twice as good as anything, right? Okay? And it just kind of struck me that, is it part of the... And this is... I can only see that this is true. Part of the success of consoles is that you do hook it up to your biggest TV, and people just walk in, and it's displayed... It's put on display for everyone. People who don't even care about this stuff go, wow, that looks awesome.
Like when old women walk in and say, oh, you're watching soccer?
Right.
No, playing FIFA.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
They look so real.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it's just part of the nature of the thing that made it so popular, was that it's front and center. And everyone was so impressed with the computer, the PC, what it could do, and I was showing them all these different games. I was showing them natural selection, which is awesome. Fan-freaking-tastic. I think we should do a video on this, which is basically me saying how great it is, and you going, I haven't really played it.
I only played the first one. It insists upon itself.
So it just struck me as like, oh, this is something PC hasn't had in the past, and now that all TVs really take a monitor connection,
VGA or HDMI,
yeah, HDMI, that maybe again another thing that will be a boon to PC gaming is that it could do anything. I mean, I could have had it hooked up there. I want to watch Netflix. I want to search the internet. I want to play a game. I want to play with a controller or mouse and keyboard. Like, it does everything. It's the everything machine. Mm-hmm. And now that TVs are basically monitors, that it can only help PC too.
I think whenever I subscribe to several PC gaming or PC magazines rather, and been trying to read up more on hardware news, and also in seeing YouTube hardware testers, motherboards.org for example, it seems like the biggest monitor I've seen serious people use is the 30-inch. And I really wonder why that is. Rousdower, for example, I think uses like a 36 or something like that, and it looks amazing, especially when he's flying the chopper.
But it's a 1080p television.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, he bought a TV, but is using it primarily for playing games. I wonder if primarily because you're sitting so close that are there diminishing returns, especially in something like a shooter where you need precision? Are you relying too much on your peripheral vision if you go beyond a 27 or a 30-inch screen? I'm on a 22-inch. Yeah, looking over at my 32-inch TV thinking, because I have hooked games up to that before. Playing WoW on that was phenomenal.
Right.
But in a game that requires much more frontal cone vision, and if something happens in my periph, I'm going to be dead, because he's probably using a smaller monitor. I wonder if that may be a limitation, particularly, for example, first-person shooters. But I think I agree. With people spending thousands of dollars on high-end systems, why wouldn't you spend another $1,000 on a huge monitor? I know some people do, but I wonder if there are limitations to the field of view. Not the in-game field of view, but the realistic field of view in terms of how close you're sitting. Whereas if I'm playing FIFA on the TV screen, I'm sitting 5+ feet away.
Right. Well, I know there need to be adjustments to that, but I just think it's cool that I have the ability to take my computer over there and display it on surround sound. You know, that didn't happen in the past. I mean, all computers were on a monitor. There was monitors, there was televisions, and now that they're kind of married, they're kind of the same thing. I know there's like 1600p, you know, monitors that go on much higher resolution, but.
And just anecdotally, I'm hearing more and more of people buying a TV and just having it double as their monitor, and they, you know, it's on all the time because when they're not playing games, they're watching TV, and vice versa. But I wonder if we're headed in that direction of you don't need to buy a great monitor and a TV. I mean, unless you're going to have a 55-inch to watch, you know, sports on Sunday. But I do wonder if people are going to say, why am I going to drop, you know, I could spend $250 on a nice, you know, 22-inch screen, but why not go bigger?
Right.
I think about it all the time.
Right.
But frankly, I'd rather save up for bigger and better hardware in a few years, among other things, than buy a huge monitor right now.
Well,
for me personally.
My other point, like, yeah, exactly. But, like, you have a guy, he's like, I'm just going to build the best entertainment system I can. He now has the option to say, I don't want all this surround sound, huge television, a PlayStation. I'm just going to buy a PC and put it next to there. Because it does everything I want it to do.
And if you also want to and sit farther away, you can just play a game with a controller.
Right, exactly. For a guy who has no budget, it's the everything system. Like, why would you buy a PlayStation? You just put a PC in there. It'll run your Blu-rays. It'll run your DVDs. You just Netflix stuff right off the website. You can look up your email. Do everything on it. You know? It just seems like such a nice solution. That's all. It was just cool. Yeah, I just had that experience. I thought I would share it with you.
When the PC-Elitist grows and gets actual office space,
right?
And believe you me, Woodsie and I have discussed this at length. He and I will be playing in our office, which we haven't decided yet if it will be a joint office or just a adjoining door to two offices. But we will play on big-ass screens, but it will be broadcast for all the staff on IMAX screens in our viewing area.
Right.
So if you'd like to work for us, let us know.
Oh, and in the lobby, there will be a system, a simulator pod, if you would, with a joystick, and all it plays is TIE Fighter.
God, I missed that game. Anyway.
I just thought I'd just share that with you because it was an experience I never had before.
So I guess we're going to title this video The PC-Elitist: The Everything Machine.
Yes, I like it.
Something like that.
It's true. I like it.
Basically, if you want to comment on this video, comment how much you love your rig, and also what your thoughts are on monitor size, and if there are diminishing returns as they get bigger.
Right.
I think there are for FPS, but I can imagine when we played WoW, I can imagine playing it or Skyrim or something on a 55-inch or an 80-inch super TV.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Now, I really realize this is a little bit of an oddball recording.
It is.
But can I ask like a kind of just this weird question to the community?
Sure.
Will you allow me to do this?
Yes.
Okay. If we set out, because you're playing Skyrim right now, I don't own it because I'm not a fan of Bethesda games, but if we both set out to do a joint review, would anyone care?
Of Skyrim?
Yes.
That's interesting. I think that with the community we've developed, and I use the word community broadly, because 300 and almost 400 people, that's community. I'd like to know if you'd actually like us to review the game, or if you're just interested in what our thoughts on it are.
Right. Would you want like a professional, give it an 8 zombies out of 10 zombies?
Basically, we started this channel reviewing games, and we quickly realized, A, they didn't get many views, B, we cared more about discussions and commentary as opposed to straight reviews. But should we keep doing them? Because there are some games we would like to review very much.
Right.
Let us know.
Yeah, exactly. My name is Woodsie.
My name is Shepherd, and this is the PC Elitist, signing out.